Most common mistakes when doing squats. Number one, your feet placement. Try to put your feet shoulder width apart. Don't flare your feet out too much. Try to keep it neutral. A little bit of flaring is okay. Everybody has different mobilities and different anatomy. The second one is people tend to squat from their knees, and you should be squatting from your pelvis. So bring your butt back, bring your pelvis and hip back, and try to sit down. The next one is keep the lower back neutral. Keep the curve of the lower back. Don't bend your spine. You bend your low back when you're squatting. That's how you get injured. To start, put your hands, your arms forward and try to sit down on a squat, knees to 90 degrees. You can put your hands on your chest as well, squat to 90 degrees, or on your ears. If you don't have the balance or the mobility, start squatting sitting on a chair. So remember, bring your butt back, like if you're going to sit down, and then stand up. You can start again with your arms forward to get some balance on your chest as well, or on your head. You can add a little bit of weight by grabbing two dumbbells, put it around your shoulders, and when you stand up, you press up the dumbbells. Remember to sit down slowly. You don't want to cause too much impact to your low back when you're sitting down. So sit down and then press up. Another variation is the goblet squat. So put the weight on your chest and then squat down to 90 degrees, or you can even go a little bit lower if you can. Another good variation of the squat is doing it with a physio ball. Put the ball on your sacrum, around the pelvis, feet forward, 90 degree on your knees when you go down, and the ball when you go down is going to go to your low back. This is good for people that have low back pain. So if you squat and you have low back pain, this is a good variation to do. You will focus a lot on your quads, on your legs. Try to do 10 repetitions, and on the last rep you're going to hold that for 10 to 15 seconds. This is gonna give you a good burn. Now moving to weight squats. The position of the bar should be on the spine of the scapula, not on the neck and not too low. You're going to drop down. Remember, bring your pelvis back and then bend the knees. Try to keep your lower back with a nice lordosis, a nice curve. Don't bend the lower back. Start with a light weight. You don't want to start too heavy with the squats, a weight that you can control easily. And start with at least 6 repetitions, then build it up to 8, then to 10, and then you can start increasing the weight. So this is a variation of the squat if you don't have the mobility to go into deep squat. When you don't have the mobility to a deep squat, most of the time is because you don't have full foot dorsiflexion or you have problems on your hips. So this is a heel lift that will allow you to go lower. As you notice, my foot is now in plantar flexion, and I'm going to be able to go lower on the squat and load my quads a bit better. If you don't have this heel lift, you can use 2 plates. You can put it on the floor, step on them with your heels, and then you can go down. So try this move if you cannot go all the way down on your squat.